In this lesson, you are going to become a master of present tense in Spanish. You have to know that in Spanish, we have different endings or conjugations for all the verbs. In English, it is, for example, I speak, you speak, he speaks, and it's always the same except in the third person of the singular. In Spain, it changes. It's, for example,
Yo hablo, tú hablas, él habla.
As you can see, it changes depending on the personal pronoun, so we have to learn the different endings or conjugations. I have good news and bad news. The good news is that 95% of the verbs are regular. That means that the ending or conjugation of the verbs will always be the same. So if you know one, you will know all of them. The bad news is that there are around 5% of irregular verbs. That means that there is not any rule for these verbs. For example, the verb to be,
Ser o estar.
the verb to do,
Hacer.
or the verb to go.
Ir.
But don't worry, it is easy, and with us, you will learn all of them. You also have to know that in Spanish, there are 3 different regular verbs. We have the verbs that finish in AR. For example,
Jugar. Hablar. Trabajar. Preguntar. Pensar.
we have the verbs that finish in ER. For example,
Comer. Beber. Vender. Aprender. Leer.
we have the verbs that finish in IR. For example,
Vivir. Escribir. Sentir. Abrir.
and yeah, it's kind of bad news too because we'll have to know the rules of each group. But don't worry because these 3 groups have almost the same endings or conjugations. And of course, in the next lessons, we are going to study all of the conjugations and rules of each group, and you will learn it perfect with examples and exercises. If you want to learn Spanish, follow the link in the description, and you will find our complete course with more than 600 lessons, 300 exercises, more than 60 hours content, and a community where you can ask questions and our teachers will answer you, and meet people learning Spanish to practice. Only $249 lifetime. If you want to continue learning for free, just click here and you will find the next free lesson.